Now, from Channel 56, the news at 10 with Jack Hynes, Julie Emery, weather with Jerry Brown, and sports with Bill O'Connell.
Wow.
There you go. How about that, huh? That's how it all began, April the 23rd, 1984, when WLVI launched Boston's first primetime newscast.
Now, more than 26 years later, this is our last newscast. And we thought the best way to end it was with the man who began it, Jack Hynes, here with some final thoughts tonight.
Well, thank you, folks. It's a sad night.
It is.
There's no disguising it. It is not a happy event.
Nope.
And I, along with everybody else here, feeling so sad about a tragic event that probably need not have happened, but it is what it is. A week before Christmas should not be an occasion for sad farewells, but tonight here at Channel 56 there is no other recourse. I've worked in television news in Boston for over 50 years, and never in all that time have I experienced the closing down of a station. Tonight marks a sad and even tragic chapter in Boston television history. We are all of us saddened and angered by this, especially those dedicated professionals, many of whom have worked here for over 20 years. Their careers are shattered. Most have no place to go. The Boston market cannot absorb them. And so with bitter reflections, we sign off for the last time. And in going, we salute you, the Channel 56 audience, who have supported our efforts, and we are grateful and honored to have been of service. And so we say good night and goodbye. And
hopefully we'll see you around town as well.
Yeah.
How about some thoughts from you?
Both.
You've been here since 1984, still doing commentaries, retired from the weekend anchor desk when I stepped in 2002. What are some of your thoughts as you leave?
Well, I look back and we've had some terrific years here and worked with some terrific people, many of whom are here tonight who have come back to visit on this final chapter.
If they only knew how many people were over there right now.
It's like a grandstand.
I think we're going to have to show that.
We might have to show all the people
this here.
Take up a collection here. But there have been so many happy times here, and it's the transition into so many happy times into such a sad event tonight is really very emotional for all of us.
And it's sad for Boston, too. I think
it is.
I was talking to Howie Carr earlier tonight. You lose a voice when something like this happens. And I think Boston's going to lose something. There is a lot of competition. There are a lot of options. But the fact remains, whether it's print or broadcast, we're losing a voice in the city. And I think that's very sad. And
we are the losers. And the community is at a loss for it as well.
Indeed.
Someone, somewhere, could have stepped up to the plate and bought the station and maintained it and kept it going. But they didn't, and here we are.
And for you, Jack, what's the next step for you? Are you going to keep your finger in the pie? Or are you
Absolutely. I've got another 50 years to go.
Good for you. Good for you, Jack. Good.
So your resume tapes are all over the country. Is that what you're telling me?
I've always liked television because it's indoor work and no heavy lifting. How can you beat that?
That's right. Well, thanks for being with us here tonight. It has meant a lot to us and to the viewers.
I wouldn't be anywhere else.
I know that.
And if I could chime in, reiterate what Jack said a little bit, but I get asked a lot. I've been here for 15 years now. I've done everything but weather, and if I stayed here a couple more years, I'd probably be doing that, for crying out loud. But I always get asked when I'm out at the supermarket or stuff, do you guys really get along? Seems like you and Karen are best friends.
No.
And walk. I'm like, no. Actually, we do. This is very genuine. I mean, we know each other's families, we socialize, and I think what really made this newscast a little bit different than the other ones is we're really a family here. And if we can take a shot of the people here, you wouldn't believe the folks that are here.
We could get a shot.
It permeates throughout the building. And there you go. Look at that. A nice round of applause over there for all those folks. It is a family, and I think most of all for me, I'm going to miss the people because we hopefully can get new jobs, hopefully here in town, but it's the people that really made the station. And
I just wanted to say a couple of words to the viewers out there. I have been absolutely overwhelmed by the numbers of cards, emails, flowers, phone calls, you name it. Your support over the years has been absolutely incredible, and it has meant a lot, not just to me or Frank or Mike or Wonk, but the entire staff, knowing that you're all calling our colleagues, friends, people we've worked with. Thank you for taking the time to recognize us and send out your best wishes to us. And again, I want to recognize this staff. These folks behind the cameras that we just showed you, we've known about this day for 3 months. And to say it hasn't been easy is an understatement. And yet each and every night they have come here, done their jobs, put this newscast on the air. I'm so proud. I have such admiration and respect for each and every one of them. And I feel honored to have worked with them for the past 18 years. And just on a real, personal little note, I'm a Boston girl, grew up just outside of Boston, went to college here, spent my professional career here, and I want you to know I have had a blast doing news in my backyard, where my parents, my kids could grow up watching me do this, my husband's family. This has really been a blast, and I thank you for allowing me into your living rooms every night. It has been an honor. Thank you.
Very nice.
Now, on that note,
yeah, I think it's time to say goodnight, sadly.
It's time to say goodnight, and we want to show you some of the names and faces of the people who really help us put this broadcast on every single night. Once again, thank you for joining us. We will miss you. So long.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.